नमस्कार माझ्या विद्यार्थी मित्रमैत्रिणींनो, मी प्राजक्ता भंगाळे स्वर्गीय निखिल भाऊ खडसे सेमी इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूलमध्ये आपलं सहर्ष स्वागत करीत आहे. मी इयत्ता 4थ्या वर्गाला एन्व्हायरमेंटल स्टडी हा विषय शिकवणार आहे. आज आपण त्यातील पहिला लेसन बघणार आहोत. तो लेसन आहे द लाईफ सायकल ऑफ ॲनिमल्स. या लेसनवरचा व्हिडिओ मी आपणास पाठवत आहे. तो आपण लक्षपूर्वक आणि काळजीपूर्वक ऐकावा.
The life cycle of animals. Look at these pictures carefully. Among them is the picture of a dog and its pups. The other is that of a mother and a baby, a hen and its chicks, a cat and her kittens, a goat and her kid, and a cow and her calf. What do you understand from these pictures? They show that the young ones do not look any different from their mothers. This is the case with almost all living creatures, with the exception of the frog and the butterfly, whose hatchlings look completely different. The growth of animals. There are stages of growth in every living being. Growth is visible after birth, and thereafter, for some time, there is a lull in growth. Finally, the living being dies. There is, however, a difference in the lifespan of every living being. For example, a child keeps growing from the time of its birth till the age of 18. This growth is maintained well up to the age of 40. After the age of 40, there is a decline in the health of a person, and finally, death follows. The young ones of all living beings are born in different ways. The young ones of a cow, a goat, a cat, and the dog grow in their mother's tummy. After birth, the young ones feed and grow on their mother's milk. But not all living beings are born this way. Some animals lay eggs. A chicken is born from an egg. Ants, butterflies, fish, frogs, and snakes lay eggs. We do not often see their eggs. The eggs of certain very small animals are very tiny. They can never be seen at all. Hence, we don't know if such small animals lay eggs at all. But we know that a hen lays eggs. Her eggs are big enough to be seen. Like the hen, other birds also lay eggs. To ensure the proper growth of the chick, the hen needs to give warmth to the eggs. To do this, the hen sits on the eggs after laying them. She is said to be hatching her eggs. The warmth from the body of the hen reaches the eggs, and the chicks inside slowly keep growing. It takes approximately 20 to 22 days for a chick to emerge from a hen's egg. However, this period of hatching eggs may differ for every bird. When the hen is hatching her eggs, she does not come out of the coop. She guards her eggs ferociously and attacks all intruders. She comes out of the coop only when she is thirsty or hungry. Even if she steps out, she is back soon. The hen hatches her eggs for many hours in the day. Once the growth of the chicks is complete, they break open the eggshell and come out. The hen takes care of her chicks till they are old enough to fend for themselves. Metamorphosis. We know that a goat and her kid are similar. In the same way, a hen and her chicks are also similar. But there is a lot of difference between a frog and its young ones. The process of transformation that takes place in young ones till the time they grow into adults is known as metamorphosis. The life cycle of a frog. The female frog lays eggs in water. The young ones look very much like fishes. The young ones of a frog are called tadpoles. For the first 8 to 10 days, the tadpoles are very weak. Therefore, they cling on to the floating leaves or moss in the water. They have a tail and their heads are bigger than their body. Gradually, the tadpoles begin to grow. They develop new body features. Gills are hidden beneath new skin. Tiny teeth begin to appear in their mouth. Now, the tadpoles are fit enough to feed themselves. Gradually, limbs appear, which then grow in size. It takes 2.5 to 3 months for a tadpole to complete its growth. Since the tadpoles live in water, they are called aquatic animals. All aquatic animals have gills, which help them to breathe. Gradually, gills disappear and they start developing lungs, which help in breathing. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. These animals have lungs which help them to breathe. The tadpoles are now in the next stage of growth. At this stage, they are called froglets. Froglets begin to resemble an adult frog, but they still have their tails. They are much smaller than the adult frog. Since they now have lungs, they come out on the land to breathe. The froglets grow rapidly for the next 1.5 months. They look bigger and their tails gradually disappear. They now transform into adult frogs. Frogs have the ability to stay on land as well as swim in water. Hence, frogs are called amphibians. Frogs have large heads and no neck. Their hind limbs are longer than their forelimbs. Their hind limbs have webbed feet. While moving on land, the frog uses its hind limbs to force its body to move forward and goes hopping from one place to another. Their webbed feet help the frog to swim in water. The life cycle of a butterfly. We are delighted by the sight of bright and colorful butterflies of different shapes and sizes. Butterflies are a part of the environment. Butterflies live their life among plants. A butterfly metamorphoses as it grows. Eggs, larva, pupa or chrysalis, and the adult also known as butterfly. The plain tiger butterfly is most commonly seen in India. Let us understand the life cycle of a butterfly through this example. A female butterfly lays its eggs on the leaves. Every species of butterfly lays eggs on specific leaves. The plain tiger lays its eggs on the leaves of the milkweed or rui plant. After 6 or 8 days, the larvae begin to emerge from the eggs. This stage varies from one butterfly species to another. The larva of a butterfly is called a caterpillar. Caterpillars differ in shape and size. They also have different colors. Caterpillars are long, and most of them have tiny fibrous hair on their bodies. When the caterpillar comes out of the egg, it is extremely hungry. It starts eating up the very leaf it was born on. Caterpillars have a voracious appetite. Hence, their growth is also very fast. While cleaning leafy vegetables, we often see leaves which have holes of different sizes in them or which have been eaten up. What can be the reason for this? The reason is that caterpillars of some insects remain on leaves and eat them up. Hence, we find leaves which have holes in them or are eaten up. Sometimes, while cleaning beans or peas, we find tiny green living things in them. They belong to which stage in the life cycle of a butterfly? They belong to the larval stage. For the first 2 or 2.5 days, the larva of the plain tiger butterfly grows so big that it does not fit inside its skin. At this stage, the caterpillar's outer body skin starts shedding away. This is then replaced by new skin. As the caterpillar grows, it sheds its skin. This process is called molting. The caterpillar starts eating voraciously all over again, and at the same time it starts molting. After about 2 or 2.5 days, the caterpillar again sheds its skin. In this way, the caterpillar grows and molts 4 times in this stage. In the plain tiger butterfly, the caterpillar stage lasts for 10 to 12 days. After the caterpillar sheds its skin for 4 times, in the 5th time, the caterpillar secretes a liquid from its lower lip which resembles a silk thread. It weaves this secretion around itself, creating an outer body called a cocoon, pupa, or chrysalis. This stage is called the pupa stage. The plain tiger caterpillar rests in the cocoon for 11 to 12 days. It does not eat anything in this stage. The caterpillar undergoes drastic transformation inside the chrysalis. Its legs grow longer. Attractive wings are formed. The plain tiger butterfly is now fully grown inside the chrysalis. Finally, the adult butterfly is ready to emerge out from the chrysalis. Now tell me, you must have seen dragonflies hovering in the grass. Among the 4 stages, eggs, larva, pupa and adult, to which stage does it belong? You guessed it right. It is the adult stage. After we have cleaned grains that we buy, we store them in boxes. Even then, when we open the boxes, after some days, we may see some insects in them. Why does this happen? This happens because if a female insect lays eggs in the grains, they grow due to the warmth and air present in the box. The insects also have the stages of growth, namely egg, larva, pupa, and adult. When we open the box, we find insects in the different stages of growth. What have we learned? A hen's chick takes 20 to 22 days to grow in its egg. The hen hatches the egg. A fully grown chick breaks open the eggshell and comes out. A female frog lays eggs in water. The hatchlings are called tadpoles. They breathe with the help of their gills. Within 2.5 to 3 months, the tadpoles complete their first stage of growth. Froglets are formed. They have 4 legs. Their gills disappear and lungs appear. They have a long tail. After another 1.5 months, a fully grown frog is formed. Its tail can barely be seen. Its eyes bulge out and its head looks big. It has no neck and the hind limbs are long. There are 4 stages of growth in a butterfly: eggs, larva, pupa, and adult. The plain tiger butterfly lays its eggs on the leaves of the milkweed plant. After 6 to 8 days, the larva emerges from the egg. This is called a caterpillar. It takes 10 to 12 days for the caterpillar to grow fully. During this stage, the caterpillar sheds its skin 4 times. After it is fully grown, the caterpillar secretes a liquid from its lower lip which resembles a silk thread. The caterpillar weaves this secretion around itself, creating an outer covering. This is called a cocoon, pupa, or the chrysalis. A fully grown butterfly emerges from the chrysalis after 11 or 12 days. Now the butterfly has 6 long legs and beautiful colorful wings.